looks safe, it's not. Airports are noisy, fast-paced, and filled with systems that look efficient on the outside. Luggage drops onto conveyor belts and disappears behind flaps. Everyone assumes it's headed for the plane. But behind those flaps is a maze. And your bag? It's now part of a high-risk shuffle where the wrong twist of fate can send it to another country or into someone else's hands. Checked luggage in 2026 isn't just a convenience anymore. It's a vulnerability. And most travelers don't realize how exposed they are until something's already gone wrong. Stolen electronics, rerouted bags, tampered locks, these aren't rare exceptions. They're the growing reality. So what changed? Why is this happening now more than ever? It's the collision of old systems with modern problems. More travelers, smarter thieves, outdated baggage security, and overworked airport staff. It's a recipe for disaster. Here's how to protect your belongings before it's too late. The hidden fire risk in your bag. In 2026, the rules around electronics in checked luggage have shifted sharply. Lithium-ion batteries, the kind found in laptops, portable chargers, and even electric toothbrushes, are flagged as fire risks in cargo holds. The catch? Not every airport is clearly explaining this. So while travelers think they're playing by the rules, many end up losing valuable gear. Bags pulled last minute from flights, electronics quietly removed during inspections. It's happening quietly and often without explanation. The worst part? The airline typically won't take responsibility. Smart travelers now keep everything powered or rechargeable in their carry-on. That includes laptops, cameras, chargers, e-readers, and even that smart suitcase with the battery inside. If it's powered, it stays with you, not in the belly of the plane. The wrong shell for the right trip. Everyone says hard shell luggage is the best for travel. That's only half true. The finish of your suitcase matters more than the shell itself. Shiny, glossy hard cases might look sleek, but they slide around during loading and stacking. Baggage handlers often dread dealing with them. They're slippery, hard to grip, and prone to shifting dangerously in fast-paced loading zones. So what happens? Less care, more tossing, more damage. Textured hard shells, the kind with a matte finish, ribbed sides, or raised patterns, make life easier for handlers. They grip better, stack smoother, and are more likely to survive the journey in one piece. And when it comes to material, polycarbonate wins. It's durable, flexible, and far less likely to crack under pressure. That budget plastic suitcase might save cash now, but when it splits on arrival, the real cost hits hard. Your bag's appearance could be a red flag. Think flashy luggage makes a statement? It does, to the wrong people. Thieves scanning for targets in baggage areas look for cues, glossy finishes, designer logos, immaculate condition. These all scream, there's something valuable inside. Oddly enough, the safest bags are the most boring ones. A scratched surface, a faded sticker from a random city, a duct-taped handle. These things make a suitcase look like it's been through some stuff, and more importantly, like it's not worth stealing. Some flight crews even intentionally use older, beat-up luggage for this reason. The more worn in the bag, the less tempting it is. This isn't about making your bag ugly, just unremarkable. And unremarkable is the new safe. Zip ties, the $1 fix no one uses. Security can be expensive, but not always. One of the best theft deterrents in 2026 costs less than $1. Zip ties. A bright, neon zip tie threaded through your zipper pulls is like a giant "don't touch" sign to a thief. It's visible, it's secure, and if someone wants in, they have to cut it. That's time, that's effort, that's exposure. Thieves hate that. Want more peace of mind? Use numbered security seals. Snap a photo of the number before check-in. If that number's changed at baggage claim, you've got instant evidence of tampering. Trackers are non-negotiable. Now, gone are the days when a lost bag was just bad luck. In 2026, a GPS luggage tracker is as essential as a passport. Whether it's an AirTag, a tile, or something similar, hiding a tracker deep inside your suitcase gives you an edge no airline can match. It updates in real time. It lets you know if your bag even made it onto the plane. And if it didn't, you'll know exactly where to send airline staff instead of waiting helplessly in a lost baggage line. Pro tip: never put your tracker in an outer pocket. That's the first place someone will look. And name it something boring. Work Bag 3 instead of Tom's luggage. Keep it discreet, keep it effective. That old baggage tag, it's a trap. This one's overlooked far too often. Old airline tags left on luggage can literally send your bag to the wrong city. Airport scanners occasionally misread outdated barcodes, and just like that, your suitcase is headed for Sydney instead of Seattle. Before every trip, inspect your suitcase top to bottom, under the handle, near the wheels, even inside hidden zipper pockets. Any leftover tags, stickers, or scannable codes, remove them. What seems like a harmless sticker might be the reason your bag goes missing for a week. Timing your check-in can save your stuff. The earlier you check in, the better, right? Not quite. Bags dropped off hours ahead of a flight often sit idle in storage areas. That's extra time for them to be misplaced, opened, or rerouted. The smart move? Check your luggage 60 to 90 minutes before a domestic flight and 90 to 120 minutes for international. That window gets your bag into the active loading stream without unnecessary downtime. Less time sitting in back rooms, less handling, less risk. TSA locks aren't the end all. Most suitcases now come with TSA-approved locks. That's good, but not great. Those locks are designed for convenience, not real security. Many can be bypassed in seconds with a basic tool or even a pen. Real protection means upgrading. A hardened steel cable lock looped through zipper pulls adds a physical barrier that thieves hate. Combine that with anti-theft zippers, the kind that can't be popped with a pen, and you're building real resistance. Not just a polite suggestion to stay out. Photographic proof is power. Before zipping your suitcase closed, snap a few quick photos of what's inside. Then grab a few more of the outside, including close-ups of scuffs, tags, and identifying features. Why? If your bag is damaged, tampered with, or doesn't show up at all, those photos become your backup plan. Insurance claims, airline reports, even credit card disputes. Everything is easier with visual evidence. Store them in cloud storage for quick access during travel. The only strap worth using. Luggage straps can be helpful or hazardous. The thick, flashy ones with loose ends, they often catch on conveyor belts and tear open suitcases. That decorative strap could actually wreck your bag. A better option is a slim, adjustable strap with a flush-fitting combo lock. Tighten it, snug around the suitcase. No flapping ends, no bulky buckles. It adds grip, prevents zippers from bursting under pressure, and makes your bag more recognizable without risking damage. Think like a strategist, not a tourist. Packing smart is about more than space. It's about reducing your vulnerability. Never, ever check items that are irreplaceable or high value. That includes medication, jewelry, electronics, or important documents. All of those should live in your carry-on. If a bag goes missing, you can still function, not panic. Split clothing between bags too. That way, if one vanishes, you've still got enough to get by. Packing cubes help with this big time. Not only do they organize your gear, but they also make it easier for inspectors to check and repack without scattering your belongings across a table. Continued in next message. The misleading power of fragile and priority labels. Slapping a fragile or priority tag on luggage might seem like a smart move. After all, who wouldn't want better treatment for their belongings? But in 2026, these labels can backfire, big time. Automated systems don't care what stickers are on your bag, and many handlers report that these tags don't actually change how luggage is treated. In fact, Some say that fragile tags may even invite rougher handling out of frustration or skepticism. Worse, priority labels can catch a thief's eye. To someone scanning for easy targets, those words suggest valuable contents. Instead of signaling value, it's better to make your bag look ordinary. If something inside truly needs special care, it shouldn't be in checked luggage to begin with. Don't waste time after you land. Baggage claim is a free-for-all. There's no ID check, no barriers. Anyone can walk in, grab a bag, and leave. And it happens more than most people realize. To avoid becoming the next victim, head straight to baggage claim after landing. No coffee stops, no detours. The longer your bag sits unattended on the carousel, the more vulnerable it becomes. Stand where you can see the chute and grab your bag on its first pass. Thieves often watch for hesitation. Don't give them the chance. Change that lock code immediately. It sounds obvious, but most travelers don't do it. Reset the default lock code on your new suitcase. Factory combinations are usually 000 or 123. And yes, that's the first thing thieves will try. Don't just spin the dials and hope for the best. Set a unique code that's not tied to birthdays, street numbers, or anything easily guessed. Memorize it or store it securely in a password manager, writing it on the tag or tucking it inside your luggage. That's asking for trouble. The backup plan, no one talks about. Even with every precaution, things can still go wrong. Luggage gets lost, flights get canceled, systems fail. That's where travel insurance comes in. Airlines have tight compensation limits, often capping around $1,500 to $1,700 for international trips. That barely covers a mid-range laptop and some clothes. But solid travel insurance with baggage protection covers loss, theft, delays, and damage. Some policies even reimburse emergency clothing or toiletries if your bag's late. Check if your credit card includes travel insurance before buying separately. Either way, file any claims quickly. Document damage, take photos, report issues before leaving the airport. Waiting too long can ruin your claim. Stacking strategies equals real protection. No single strategy is a silver bullet, but layering them, that's what works. A zip tie alone won't stop a determined thief, but a zip tie combined with a GPS tracker, boring luggage, a tight strap, and a solid lock? That's a whole lot of trouble for someone looking for an easy score. Thieves are opportunists. The more barriers they see, the faster they move on. That's what smart travel looks like in 2026. Not just preparation, but prevention. What happens when you do nothing? Skipping these tips might save 5 minutes while packing, but that shortcut can turn into 5 days of tracking down lost luggage, dealing with insurance headaches, or replacing stolen electronics. And the real cost? Stress, missed connections, canceled plans, that vacation that was supposed to be relaxing. Now it's about phone calls and frustration. Thousands of travelers in 2025 learned this lesson the hard way. Over 32 million bags went missing or were tampered with last year. That's about 90,000 bags every single day, and many of those losses were preventable. Your bag, your responsibility. Airlines aren't invested in your luggage the way you are. And that's the harsh truth. If your bag gets delayed or stolen, most carriers will offer the bare minimum. It's up to you to make that bag less appealing to the wrong hands and less likely to disappear into the system. That means treating every trip like a potential challenge. Because in 2026, airport logistics are more strained, staffing is tighter, and digital theft tools are getting smarter. Taking control of your luggage security isn't paranoia, it's strategy. Recap: your luggage defense plan. To travel safely in 2026, every step counts. Use the right kind of suitcase. Pack electronics only in your carry-on. Track your bag, make it boring. Zip tie your zippers, strip off old tags. Pack strategically. Be at baggage claim early. Upgrade your lock, photograph everything, and always have a fallback. These aren't optional anymore, they're essential. Luggage safety in 2026 is about more than luck. It's about control. Control over what goes in the bag, control over how it's secured, control over what happens if things go wrong. The best travelers aren't lucky, they're prepared. They know the systems. They play by the rules, but more importantly, they play smart. And now, so can you. If this helped upgrade your travel game, hit that like button and share this video with anyone who's flying soon. Had your own luggage disaster or pro tip? Drop it in the comments. You never know who it might help. And don't forget, for more insider travel hacks, airlines hope you never find out, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you never miss an update. Safe travels and smarter ones from here on out.